Let's take a look at what a rate is. It's just a ratio. So let's go up here and look at a ratio. A ratio are two numbers that are being divided. Okay, so that's a ratio. That compares quantities, that's numbers. So here we go, two quantities, two numbers, measured in different units. Aha, so this is yards and this is not yards. So they're two different units. That's what a rate is. That's all that they're saying. But if we took a look at what a unit rate is, well, a unit rate is asking for you to find the rate for 1 unit of a given quantity. That basically means that we want to make that second number a 1. Okay, that's all that they're asking for us. So let's go read this sentence right here and let's go find a unit rate for this car. A car travels 120 miles on 4 gallons of gas. So when you read this sentence, what I'd like you to do is pretty much write it as a fraction. So since 120 miles was given to us first, let's put that on top. And let's put the second number on the bottom so we can make a ratio. So 4 gallons on the bottom. And yes, this is a ratio, but it's a very special ratio. It's a rate because we have two different units on there. And so since we've already got two different units, we're halfway through to making it a unit rate. Now we just got to get this to a 1. So how can we do that? Well, on your calculator, just type in the top number and divide it by the bottom number. And so that gets us 30, right? Now, if we could just go and take this fraction setup with the miles on top and the gallons on bottom and transfer it over here to our answer, we'll pretty much be done. So miles would go up here with the 30, right? And since we don't have a number on the bottom, we're going to make that a 1. And then we can put gallons beside the 1. So what is the unit rate for this car? Our car travels 120 miles on 4 gallons. Well, that's a cool rate, but it's not really helping us see very much information. If we make it a unit rate, where that second unit, that second number becomes a 1, suddenly we're like, yeah, that car gets 30 miles a gallon. Okay, well that helps us out. Now there's a few other ways that we can write this answer. This is our unit rate right here. But there's a couple of other ways that we could write it. We could just write it as 30 miles, and then we write the word per gallon. Or how about this one? 30 miles slash gallon. Okay? Any of these three would work. You can color code the miles and the gallons if you want to, but let's just block this in so that way everybody can see the different ways that you could find the unit rate. So if you had to put it in the easiest way to remember it, a unit rate's just a special ratio with different units, and we just do a division problem to make it a 1 on the bottom. That's it. And then we just slap the units right over here with our answer. So let's go do one last one right here. A FedEx truck made 52 deliveries in 8 hours. Please find the unit rate. Okay, let's write it as a fraction. They've got different units, so we're in good shape there. Let's go ahead and divide 52 by 8. And we get 6.5 for our answer. That's what shows up. Now this is fantastic, but it's not really complete without our units. So I would put 6.5 deliveries. And then since we don't have a second number, we're just going to put a 1 on the bottom, which is what we wanted. And slide the hours over to this one. How else could we write it? Well, just take the 6.5 and then just say deliveries per hour. And if you wanted to, instead of writing per, you could just kind of stack those two units together with that little slash symbol, the division symbol, which is referring back to this right here.